This plugin is amazing at creating ambience. It can transform any sound you feed it with. Yes, we are of course talking about the Raum reverb plugin from Native Instruments. This ambience magician comes with 3 different reverb algorithms: grounded, airy, and cosmic. Each one affects the input signal with its own flavor and vibe. I'm gonna create some ambient sounds with this gem of a plugin. Let's jump into FL Studio. So I did some preparation for this video. So I've created this melody, simple melody, in the Prophet 5 from Arturia. It sounds like this. Just really simple. Now we're gonna feed this Prophet 5 into the Raum plugin. So here we have it. I'm using the Raum plugin in the Guitar Rig 6. There is a standalone version of this Raum plugin, but I'm just using the Guitar Rig 6 because, yeah, I'm lazy. I haven't downloaded the standalone plugin yet. So let's just play the melody going into the Raum. So we're using the airy mode, and I can start by just adjusting some of the knobs in here. For the low cut, I want to remove a little bit of the low end, also a little bit of the high end. I think for this melody, I want to have a big size, so big reverb, and also a little bit more of decay, and then a little bit of diffusion as well. And then we can choose if we want to dampen the reverb. I actually want to have the full reverb without any dampen. And then we can crank up the mix a little bit. So the key here, if you want to have those really cool ambient and atmospheric sounds, is just to crank up the reverb mix to almost 100%, because that just adds that, yeah, ambience airiness to these melodies. We can try to change the reverb mode to the cosmic. Let's go back. To me, this has a more like granular, almost kind of metallic sound, where the airy is a little bit more smooth. So I think I'm gonna use the airy for this melody here. I'm gonna turn the mix down a little bit. And the cool thing is this modulation knob here that adds this kind of vibrato effect to the reverb. Okay, so I want to have it at like 40% to add a little bit of flavor to it. This is really nice. So I think I'm gonna use this and bounce it to audio. Okay, so we're not done playing with the Raum plugin. I've also grabbed a piano with some basic chord steps. And I want to feed them in to the Raum as well. So let's play it. That's really sick. Let's try the grounded reverb. This has this kind of, there is like a little bit of delay. I'm using the pre-delay, but it sounds like there is like some kind of delay sound in this reverb algorithm. I think this is emulating a room type reverb, but it just sounds really cool. I'm gonna add a little bit of dampen. actually reducing the size of the reverb adds some really cool texture. Sick. I'm gonna reduce the mix knob a little bit. Cool. I'm gonna bounce this to audio as well. Okay, so we can use this Raum plugin on a lot of stuff. I went and did something a little bit crazy. I took one of my field recordings from one of my sample packs from Mallorca. I think it's this one. So I took this full audio loop, dragged it into SliceX. It sliced it up into these different bits. And then I just played this random pattern here. So we get these kind of choppy field recordings. Sounds pretty weird on its own, but when we add the Raum, it's gonna sound really, really cool. Let's go. So I think I'm gonna change this to maybe airy, make the size a little bit bigger. Down with the pre-delay. Up with the mix. Really, really, really cool. I think we're gonna reduce the high cut a little bit. So cool, so cool. Gonna bounce this to audio as well. So we're gonna have a lot of cool bits in this project. Okay, so I hate to do this promotional stuff, but if you want to get your hands on some cool sounds and samples, you can go and check out the ones that I have made on my web shop. The link is in the description down below. Okay, let's get back to the video. Okay, so we can do a little bit more crazy stuff with this Raum. It has this freeze knob. So if we press this freeze button here, it just freezes the reverb as what is being put into the reverb. So I'm gonna go and grab that melody from the Prophet 5, but I'm gonna pitch them up 1 octave so we get a higher tone. Gonna feed this into the reverb. Gonna put the mix to 100%. Up with the decay and the size all the way up. Okay, so we can hit the freeze button here and it just freezes the sound. Awesome. Then we can go and record this into Edison as an audio clip. So right now I have this cool audio bit. I can drag this into my playlist. Okay, so we have the one that we recorded with the freezing and the original melody. It sounds like this together. It's just cool that it adds this small ambient sound in the background. Okay, so I have one last sound that I wanna add the Raum to. And it's this acid line from the Acid 5 from Arturio. Sounds like this. Just some classic acid sounds. Gonna feed this into Raum. I'm gonna use the Cosmic. And now we have this. Gonna turn down the mix a little bit, the size also a little bit down. Sounds a little bit more rhythmic. Maybe we can try to put like a pre-delay that's synced. The me just add the metronome. It's actually pretty sick. I'm gonna turn up the low cut a lot. And also like the high cut. So it's just in like the background. I'll turn up the mix a little bit more. That's really cool. Really, really cool stuff. So I'm gonna also record this to audio. Okay, so we have created all of our ambient sounds with the Raum reverb plugin. So I've just prepared a small beat idea with all of the different sounds. So it sounds like this. Enjoy. It's pretty vibey in my opinion. I just love these ambient soundscapes. This plugin is super cool. Okay guys, that's it for this cool reverb plugin. I just love to play around with Raum. It just creates awesome results. You can feed it with anything and it just spits out some creative ideas that you can use in your tracks. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, it means so much to me if you smash that like button or even subscribe to the channel. If you want more inspiration about cool sound design, you can check out this video up here next. Okay, I hope to see you in the next video. Take care, peace.